court and told on me.
Put that on something.
I sold my soul, homie. Called the highway patrol on me, plus the sheriffs and cops. He told him my name was Eric and I carried a Glock. Soon as you start blowing shots, them niggas going to tail. Don't have a meeting with the cops and then you going to jail. They'll tell him about the shooting, take him, show him his well. DA trying to see your cash, they gon' throw him the nails. They wanna throw me up in the cell and have me with a L again. Back to strip searchers and guards, read my mail again. Had me far away in the bay, I'm talking Pelican. Eating cold ass soy burgers and warm gelatin. I'm far too intelligent to fall for that twice. Niggas yelling gang gang and ain't about that life. And they'll turn rat right in front of your face. Get you found guilty plus 100 years on the case. Your mama in the court with tears running all on her face. Her baby shackled feet, hands and waist.
Yeah, you see the title, man. You know, famous YouTuber turns informant, right? And so actually the name of the YouTuber his name is Trenches News. I originally had started watching his content when he first started out. I believe now he has about 114,000 subscribers. I stopped watching him many months ago just because I felt the dude was getting a little arrogant and he would go live and people would come and ask him questions and he would talk a little crazy to him, right? So his YouTube channel is based around the Chicago gang culture. And how I became interested in that is when I was incarcerated. Like I said, for those of you guys who may not know, I've done 24 years in California prisons. From time to time, I would read a newspaper or especially see the news and they would talk about possibly maybe 30 people shot in Chicago over the weekend, 6 killed, you know. Every now and then I might see it again. You know, 42 people shot in Chicago over the weekend, 4 killed. So I was wondering like, damn, man, what the hell is going on out there in Chicago with all these people being killed and stuff? And so from time to time, I may read an article in a news magazine or something and see that it was, you know, a lot of gang related stuff going on. So when I finally was lucky to parole and get my freedom back around 2018, eventually I started researching things on YouTube, and it just happened to lead me to a story about a young lady by the name of Kyra Barnes. Yeah, that was her name, K.I. And so she was alleged to be a gang member who had shot a lot of people and killed a lot of people. She was eventually killed herself at a young age, like maybe around 16, 17 years old. So, you know, when you're watching things like that, you're watching content, whatever type of content you're watching on YouTube, it will refer similar type content, right? So she happened to be from a gang or from an area affiliated, I believe, with the rapper FBG Duck. And so I started watching content about him and some of his homies from 63rd Street, right? So eventually I started liking his music, so on and so forth, you know. Unfortunately for FBG Duck, he was killed in Chicago August 4th, 2020, man, a day before my birthday. You know, by the time he had passed away, I actually became a pretty big fan of his music, man. His name was Carlton Weekly, right? And he was killed in Chicago in a luxurious shopping section called the Gold Coast downtown, right? And so by the time he was killed, I happened to be also watching Trenches News. Like I said, Trenches News content is related to the Chicago gang scene. And not only does he talk about the Chicago gang scene, he actually at one point in time, I believe, was a BD himself from a section known as Newtown, you know, now. So whenever he goes on and he does his videos, he wears a mask. You know, he when he goes live or when he drops a video, he always has his face covered up in a mask, you know. But by the way he was talking, he obviously had personal relationships with a lot of these guys who had notorious names in the Chicago gang scene. You know, he actually knew King Von personally, according to him, and a lot of these other guys who was notorious in the gang culture out there, right? And so, you know, like I said, I was watching from time to time, and then once he got a little arrogant and just really disrespectful toward his viewers, asking questions, that's when I kind of stopped watching the dude, right? After a while, of course, by him wearing the mask, you know, you have a lot of people just speculating that the dude was a snitch, and he would come on his channel sometimes and he would tell these intimate stories about things that happened in the Chicago gang scene. And from time to time, you know, when people would be accused of snitching, you know, he would call them snitches and point those type of things out. So now when FBG Duck was killed in 2020, he had a lot to say on his page about that. You know, he was really upset, and he would refer to the guys who was accused of killing him as the Sloppy Six. Now, the guys who were accused of killing FBG Duck was associated with the rapper King Von, and they would make disrespectful songs about each other, so on and so forth, you know. And so now it has been revealed in the Chicago Sun that Trenches News, whose real name is Martell Wiley, has been paid, I believe they said, $24,963. He has been a long-standing informant, and they've paid him this much to cooperate in the FBG murder trial. And they said he's also been an informant as far as 10 years back, you know. So he has been cooperating with the police out there in Chicago for a long time, you know. Now, I've seen him say many times on his page he's no longer a gang member, he's a civilian, and he definitely has a positive message from time to time about the gang members out there. Stop making these neighborhoods unsafe for the children, right? But it definitely was a shocker for him to be named as, they're calling him Cooperator 1 in the murder trial of FBG Duck, whose real name is Carlton Weekly, man. So I believe the trial is just now getting underway. We're going to see how this plays out. But that definitely was a big shock, you know. So you never know who's who. And my only thing, like I said, even though he is claiming to be a civilian now, you know, you can't have 1 foot in the streets and 1 foot out of the streets, you know. If you want to come on here and basically get on people's case about not standing on business or not sticking to the street code, doing all these type of things that is anti-gang culture, and then you yourself is an informant, you know, that's just a big old shocker, man. And like I said, they paid the dude almost $25,000, you know, to inform and give them information in this type of give them information in this ongoing case, right? And so you have some reports saying that whoever he was working with, his handlers, quote unquote, had became unhappy with him from time to time because he would just disappear. He wouldn't give information. He would just get ghost for a while. So anyway, we're going to see how this plays out, man. The dude's name is Trenches News. I decided against showing his story because if the dude is yapping, and you know what I'm saying, I definitely don't want him telling on me in any form, shape, or fashion. But anyway, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy 16 to life. Resume normal program.
Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the evil that men do. Father God, I pray and ask that you help me to have mercy on others the same way I would want you to have mercy on me. Father God, I also ask that you help me to be quick to forgive and slow to get angry. Amen, amen, amen. These young dudes out here don't respect shit until you put the barrel in their ear and let the text spit. I just might catch a case on my next hit, remove their whole face on some special effect shit. So show respect, Drake, or I'ma have a flashback. Digging through the dresser like fuck it, where my mask at? Then mash back with the banger and damage shit and say fuck everything I learned in anger management. Hop back on some east side Dannon shit and push a nigga's top back when I let the cannon spit. Start planning shit, premeditation. I'm in love with the streets again, rededication. Casket or cremation when I shoot you down. I was built for the smoke like a hookah lounge. I keep big shit that sound like a bazooka sound, and I shoot quicker than ain't gotta be a hoop around. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with 3 straps. A ski mask with the K squeezing keys apps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with the 3 straps. A ski mask with the K squeezing keys apps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. Gun on me, it ain't never for show, homie. I'm far from a bully, but I'm never a hoe. Get out of line, my Beretta will blow. Real talk, we can take the beef wherever we go. I bring it to your front door like I'm Uber Eats. I guarantee you listen up when this Ruger speaks. Plus I maneuver through these streets like a ghost, and I'm handy with the heat. I cook a nigga like a roast. on me, homie, this is not a boast. I will still come through, boy, and stop a nigga's post. Play him close, man, Eric will ease it. Quickly off the waistband, man, and Eric will squeeze it. Leave you niggas laid out dead or paraplegic. Niggas playing in these streets while I'm very strategic. I come to your house dressed like the gas man. Shoot you 9 times, leave you stretched by the trash can. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with 3 straps. The ski mask with the K squeezing key zaps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with the 3 straps. The ski mask with the K squeezing key zaps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. I don't put shit on Facebook, I just holler in person. Put the pistol in your mouth while you hollering and cursing. All that shit you kept rehearsing and put on your live, got your clap with the big 4-5. You bitch nigga, if you tell me to pull up, I'ma do that. That nigga who was woofing, first nigga that I shoot at. Ski mask on my face, bystanders be like, who that? I ain't with the talking, bitch, boy, I thought you knew that. Leave his brains where my shoe at and bounce like I'm on a trampoline. Leave you laid out, nigga, like you camping on the scene. If you want something sweet, grab a peach or tangerine. Niggas won't smoke, well fuck it, I'ma let them handle steam. AR with the beam, you see the red dot? We'll tug on this trigger, nigga, it'll make your head pop. Blood pouring down to your shoes, call it Red Sox. Your brains hanging all over your shoulders like some dreadlocks. Expect the gang of dead off if they ever cross the line. The Lord said in the Bible, no revenge is mine. So I'm just trying to find a righteous path between the two. Before I lose control and do the shit I used to do. This being humble shit is new. I'm trying to turn the other cheek, but I ain't never been a bitch, so watch your mouth when you speak. Your mercy's what I seek, so I pray on bended knees. Don't let me get the K with the extended clip and squeeze. Lord, please. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with 3 straps. The ski mask with the K squeezing key zaps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps. Dear God, please don't let me relapse and return to the G-Ride with the 3 straps. The ski mask with the K squeezing key zaps, spraying everything from a nigga's brain to his kneecaps.